Greetings, Indie Warriors! It's that time again! August has flown by and we are heading into a hopefully much cooler September. But before we get into all the great looking upcoming indie games, we would like to take a moment to thank Space Fox Games for sponsoring this video. Their upcoming magic-filled Metroidvania, Rin the Last Child, will be releasing Q1 of 2023 on Steam PC. Featuring a gorgeous fairy tale aesthetic, get ready for an adventure full of magic and secrets to be discovered. You'll control the demigoddess Rin on an epic quest to save the world. Create and craft, explore, and deal with enemies in a variety of different ways, or just dodge them entirely, it's up to you. Uncover this tale for yourself early next year, or head on over to Steam where you can wishlist the game and download a free demo right now.
Rin, wake up, my child. I have created this perfect world. All of its beauty and wonder. But now, I can't save it from dying. It's falling to pieces in front of me. Your brothers and sisters betrayed me. I need you to save them. But all I can give you is will. Now go. Save my creation.
Alright, Indie Warriors and Legends, have you cooled off from August yet? I know there were tons of sizzling indie games released, but let's get into September, which yes, is a little bit lighter, but still features plenty of awesome looking games. This is technically an August release, coming out on August 30th, but I didn't want to not include it. That wouldn't be very fair. This is Orcs. The Orcsin Man is coming to town, like the Orkin Man. Do y'all have the Orkin Man where you live? He kills the insects? No? This title looks to combine deck building with tabletop gameplay. You'll be on the defense quite often in this title as you try to stop the evil orcs from overtaking your lands. Battle through a massive campaign, collecting over 300 different cards to up your defense. Keep an eye on your loot so that you can continue to raise your kingdom. Take down 4 different bosses, and of course, there are roguelike elements here. Slay the Spire fans might want to keep their eyes glued to this one. Also releasing on August 30th, Tinykin comes to us from developer Splash Team and publisher Tiny Build. Tinykin is an adorable looking 3D platformer where you play as Milo on a quest to get back to his home planet. Catch Tinykin and use them to your advantage, explore massive areas, surf around on your soapboard while engaging with a variety of unique personalities. And just as you would expect, you'll have plenty of collectibles together. This adventure suddenly doesn't feel so tiny after all, right?
Numbers, they are exemplary. Look, here's some now. Ah, the purple Tinykin. Extremely powerful despite their small stature.
Blood will be shed on the 31st of August when Scathe launches, a high-octane first-person shooter that was actually streamed right here at I Dream of Indie. You can head over to the I Dream of Indie live playlist to see Literary Rose battling her way through this one. She had a blast. What really has me excited about Scathe, though, is a full cooperative campaign. Music to my ears. You will be escaping tons of different mazes in this game, collect hellstones, and survive bullet hell around every corner as you attempt to mow down demon after demon. Get ready to use an assortment of crazy weapons and some magical abilities too when Scathe launches very soon. Okay, now we are actually in September, I promise. On September 1st, from developer Fuzz Games and publisher Graffiti Games, this is a title I know Silent Signs has very much been looking forward to. It's called Restless Soul. This is a puzzle game meets bullet hell light meets comedy title. Oh, and it's a little bit on the spooky side too, but not really scary. With a silly sense of humor that pokes fun at video games and modern day culture, along with some fun-looking bullet hell style gameplay. I've also been very much looking forward to this title. I love the retro aesthetic here. I did actually get to play a demo of this game way back now, quite a few months, and really enjoyed it. So happy to see the full release is finally around the corner here. You have 8 towns in total to explore where you'll meet over 100 different characters. There are some arcade style mini games to get into and even a god mode, so you don't have to worry about the game being too challenging for you. Soccer fans, get ready to relive the glory days of arcade-style sports games in Golazo 2, releasing on Steam PC and the Nintendo Switch. No management to worry about here, however, there are 58 teams, 10 stadiums, 6 fields, an entire World Cup tour to take on, 12 street teams, an International Cup, a World League, and a European Cup. So plenty of content in this one. Let's just hope it plays good.
17 teams. 18 fields.
Ready for an action-adventure RPG? I'm always up for it. Made in Abyss, Binary Star, Falling into Darkness. Ooh, that's a mouthful. Releases on September 2nd for the Nintendo Switch and Steam PC platform, where you will be playing as Rico. Journey through the Abyss, indeed. Action RPG fans, take note.
What in the world am I? Please help! Giving up already? As if I'd let things end in a place like this!
The massive multiplayer creature collectathon Temtem is leaving early access and heading to consoles on September 6th. Gotta catch 'em? Wrong game. Temtem has you exploring 6 different islands, taming different creatures, and battling tamers all over the world. With a full story campaign, connected online world, co-op, and tons of customizable options, Temtem should be a hit with fans of the genre.
Filled with labyrinthine paths, this ancient forest plays host to the most dangerous members of the Bel Soto clan. But fear not, with the latest additions of our courageous companions, you can finally take on Clan Bel Soto with the complete Tempedia at your disposal.
Do you love explosive racing action? This next title might be the game for you. Trail Out hits PC on the 7th and features all of the crazy explosions and chaos fans of the genre have come to expect. Utilizing Unreal Engine 4, Trail Out features 40 cars, 45 tracks, 8 different modes, a boss duel system, and the ability to play with up to 4 friends in local split screen. So buckle up.
I think about you all the time. Tell me the words to say. Tell me the games you play. Show me the places where you dream to go away.
Are you ready for a point-and-lick adventure? Well then have I got the perfect game for you. 9 Noir Lives brings cute kitties into a dark murder mystery with plenty of puzzles to solve and all of the classic point-and-click gameplay you could ask for. 9 Noir Lives features a comedic story, hand-drawn art, 25 characters, and tons of fully voice-acted dialogue. Let's hope this one ends up being the cat's meow.
And Lick thinks. Like an overeager kitten in a new house, Lick first and meow questions later. Oh, and definitely solve that murder, too.
Things are gonna take a little bit of a turn for the weird now. Kaichu, the Kaiju dating sim, is coming to PC and all major consoles on the 7th. You'll be playing as Gigachu on a quest for love as you flirt with 6 other Kaiju and visit 24 different landmarks. There are multiple storylines to be explored, an open map, and fun compatibility questions to answer. Will you find true love?
There is a language of love in the leveling of landmarks, and each strike can communicate compatibility.
Coming to PC and next-gen consoles, Steelrising takes place in Paris during the year 1789. I love the setting and vibe on this one. You'll be trying to defeat a corrupt king in this action RPG that features unique mechanical enemies. Parry and slash your way through them as you learn new skills, utilize your environment, and look to change your destiny. I'm definitely excited to try this one out for myself. Jack be nimble, Jack be quick, because on the 8th, Jack Move, a JRPG, will launch onto PC, with the console versions following shortly after on the 20th. Featuring gorgeous pixel and anime art, you'll play as the hacker Noah on a quest to find her missing father. The game features a single-party turn-based battle system, intriguing, and tons of dungeons to explore with no shortage of thugs to take down. Looks awesome. This game's been on my radar ever since I played the demo a few months back, 3D roguelite platformer Tower Princess, where you play as a goofy knight and of course attempt to rescue the prince or princess. Every run will be unique from the last in Tower Princess as you deal with tricky platforming amongst cute visuals and plenty of weapons to acquire. This one could be a real Prince Charming. Moving right along to September 9th, Broken Pieces will hopefully be shattering our expectations. This action-adventure game takes place in France and seems to have a heavy emphasis on time manipulation. Created by a team of 5, this game will feature a refined version of the classic fixed camera of the 90s. Survival horror fans will know what I'm talking about, and you'll also be battling puzzles and ghosts along the way. Spooky! One Dreamer looks to be a really great example of why we love indie developers so much. They take risks. In this title, you'll be changing source code as you control an indie developer who is once again trying to find his passion for gaming, fix bugs, solve puzzles, and follow an emotional narrative featuring full voice acting and gorgeous pixel art. One to be on the lookout for if you are looking for something a little bit different.
This is why I told you to stay in college.
It was all for nothing. Do you know what's really cool? All the art was done by a single person.
And even though these games might not be the next big thing,
for making my dream come true.
Little Orpheus makes its console debut after originally launching on Apple Arcade back in 2020, and it brings with it a bizarre but super interesting premise. Taking place in 1962, you play as Ivan Ivanovich on a quest through the center of the Earth. This side-scrolling adventure is inspired by films such as Flash Gordon, Sinbad, and The Land That Time Forgot. I did not catch this on first release, so I'm really pumped to play the PC version when it launches. Lovecraft fans, get ready for an action RPG roguelike on the 13th of September. Is that a Friday? Friday the 13th? I'm not sure exactly. Lovecraft's Untold Stories 2 launches on PC, featuring updated graphics from the original, 6 characters to choose from, and tons of randomized gear and loot to collect. There are dozens of hellish enemies awaiting you with side quests to boot. Dive into this dark world very soon. Up next, here comes Freedom Planet 2 on the 13th. I must admit, I did not play the original Freedom Planet, but I'm sad I didn't now because the sequel, Freedom Planet 2, looks great. With a cute cartoon art style, you'll explore the world of Avalis to defeat an evil terror of the ocean. You'll have 4 adorable playable characters, a full adventure mode to explore, a deep parry and revival system, and lots of different ways to power up your heroes. Let's shimmy on over to the 15th of September now. From the creators of Hyper Parasite comes Blind Fate's Ido no Yami. This mix of science fiction and ancient history has great style, and you'll be relying on implants to learn and dish out new attacks. Detect enemy weak points, destroy robots, follow orders, obey, and kill. Loving the look of this one, can't wait to dish out some punishment. Fans of card games have something to get excited for. Also on the 15th, Foretales is launching. Take control of the thief Volpain as you try and stop a curse from overtaking the lands. This dark tale has branching story paths and multiple endings, card-based gameplay, and a unique board game feel. I'm not the biggest card person, but I do love the art style on this one.
Volpan made them an offer they couldn't refuse.
Get hyped for this next release. Guybrush Threepwood returns at last. In fact, we all get to return to Monkey Island on the 19th, so we don't have to wait long at all. I can't even begin to express how excited I am for this one, being a huge fan of the series. Return to Monkey Island seems to feature all of the humor and charm of its predecessors. Will LeChuck return? Do we finally uncover the true secrets of Monkey Island? I, for one, can't wait to find out.
And if escapism is your cup of flavor, you can't do much better than this exotic and extremely remote island.
Stay back! How did you find me?
Return to Monkey Island launches September 19th.
Your soul is mine. Any Mortal Kombat Shang Tsung fans out there? Soulstice launches on September 20th from Reply Game Studios and publisher Amotis Games. This is a character action game with plenty of hacking and slashing. You will manage 2 characters at once in this game and switch between them to make awesome attacks come together. Explore a massive city. There are tons of customizable weapons and abilities, different enemy classes to deal with. Uncover your origins when this one launches in just a few weeks.
Show us what you got!
We have a whole new world to forge.
It's time for more fun with Beatrix Lebeau. Slime Rancher 2 enters early access and looks adorable, just as you would expect. The follow-up to the smash hit Slime Rancher, this sequel will have more secrets, a new world to explore, a massive variety of slimes, and resources to collect. Slime ya there! The town of Moonberry calls on you for this next release. This is Potion Permit, releasing on the 22nd of September from developer Mass Hive Media and publisher P-Cube Games. I know that our very own Literary Rose had a blast playing through this demo when it released and is currently available on Steam right now, so this one looks promising. You'll be taking care of 30 unique inhabitants, diagnosing symptoms and finding cures for them, gathering different ingredients all over the world, taking down monsters, and brewing a variety of different potions, all while building different relationships and upgrading your town. Let's keep rolling. No, sorry, Limp Bizkit, not my thing anymore. There was a time, there was a place. No place for Bravery, though, this next release. Developer Glitch Factory and publisher Yeezbird Games. Coming on the 22nd, this is a 2D action RPG. This game bills itself as not being about the heroes so much, so you're more playing as a villain. Maybe a likable villain, though? I'm not quite sure. What I am sure of, though, is that I love the art style of this title. The action looks intense, and I am really looking forward to this one. Okay, this list is getting completely out of control. Obviously, there's tons of games coming out in September. Many of them are noteworthy, but you can check out our weekly releases video to catch up on some of the games that were not listed in this video. So we got you covered, don't worry. I'm just gonna name one more here, and that is Moonscars, releasing on the 27th. The grisly visuals have me intrigued. Another dark thematic tone here in a video game, no surprise, but the animations look fantastic, and I love the color palette that they've chosen for this one as well. This is a very bizarre dark fantasy setting. Metroidvania fans are going to be all about this one. So that's it for now, but fear not. Each and every week we have an upcoming indie games releases video that will cover many of the games that weren't featured here, but holy hell, my brain is mush. I gotta get out of here. Thank you for all that you do for independent developers, publishers, and for I Dream of Indie. Keep it tuned for more great indie gaming content. We have live streams, we have reviews daily, we have so much for you to enjoy, making this a one-stop destination for all your indie gaming needs. Help us bring a voice to the voiceless ones in gaming. We'll see you soon. Thank you so much for supporting Clickbait free content here at I Dream of Indie. We would now like to take a moment to shout out our brave indie warriors and legends that support this channel through channel memberships. At the Indie Warriors tier, we have Bill, Adriana Amato, CJR, Julian Colbus, Ray Lynn, Marky Mint, Dave Hart, Peekaboo, Lex Noyle, Christian Cruz, PSC, Solarusi, Chic Geek, Ancha277, Acrophobe, and Raphael Andrioli. At the Indie Legends tier, we have Nathan Moore, Skepticism, Jen Rose, Chris Jackson, Mr. W, Blue Francis 14, The Beefarinis, Business Cody, Chiron, Jace Glover, King of the Hatch, Ophidian Mind, Lord Metroid, C. Coil, and Larkison. Thank you so much for all that you do for independent developers, publishers, and for I Dream of Indie. Everybody else, head down to the description box below. Let's defeat the gaming echo chamber and bring a voice to the voiceless ones in gaming.